Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be talking about my hair. Yes, we are going to talk about my hair, how I keep it healthy, pretty much what my routine is right now for keeping it the way it looks and how I keep it chic, smooth, moisturized, all that fun stuff. I have some really fun tips and tricks that I do that's worked for me, and hopefully it'll work and you'll learn something too. I had a bunch of you reach out to me and ask me what it was, what my routine was, what else do I do. I have another video I did on another little handy trick that I do, which I will have linked up here or up here. I don't know, we'll see, but it'll be here. And then also everything I talk about today, I will also have linked in the comments below. So don't forget to check them out if there's anything you see that you like. And again, as always guys, please continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And you guys give me the feedback. I love it. You guys are super supportive. It's really awesome. Yes, I say this every video. It's really cool, but I just want you to know that I appreciate it. And yeah, it just gives me motivation to get on to the next video. So without further ado, let's get started on this hair routine. Okay, so the first and foremost thing I want to talk about is I do not wash my hair every day. Actually, washing your hair every day is not really good for your hair because every time you wash, you are removing those beautiful oils that are there to make your hair beautiful and healthy and strong, and it's those natural oils that your hair is craving to keep that kind of consistency. So if you're constantly washing it out, you're washing away the oil. Yes, it may be oily and a little annoying to you, but actually it's the oils that your hair is craving. It is also forcing your cuticles up, which is what leads to frizz and damage and all that fun stuff that we really are trying to avoid, right? You want to keep it sleek and moisturized and beautiful. I seriously try to wash at least every 3 days. Sometimes I'll do 2, it just depends on how I'm feeling, but I literally try to do at least 3 days to give my hair enough time to accumulate. Now I know a lot of you may be really dry scalp or whatever the case may be, and you have more of a hard time waiting that long and you just feel like you need to. They do have dry shampoos on the market, other things that you can look into to help your scalp or help you deal with those kinds of problems. I have even seen other people talk about how they only wash their hair once a week. Personally, I can't do it. I haven't done it, but every 3 days to me has helped with my hair and gotten it to the point where it's healthy, it's growing, and I've just kind of always been on that routine. So it's pretty much what's going to work for you. For me, I feel like that has definitely been a very critical step in keeping my hair healthy and keeping it frizz-free. Okay, step number 2, which I think is really another critical, I think these steps are all critical and important for my hair routine, so we'll just get right past that, is change out your products. So I know that may sound kind of weird, but I literally have always tried new shampoos and conditioners. I like to try things that come out. I also like to switch them out for recent raves or people, things, good reviews, and it's really pulling towards an aspect that I am lacking or that I'm wanting to incorporate with my hair. So if I see a really amazing moisturizing, or hey, this is gonna help it grow longer or whatever, then I'll incorporate and switch out some of the products that I have to try those. Now, I do have some ride or die ones that I always use and they're always in my routine. So don't get me wrong, there's definitely ones that I always want to try, and I do have a few that I interchange and try out. But I also have my, like I said, ride or die ones that I always have incorporated and kept in my routine. So on this aspect, I wanted to elaborate a little more. I'm actually going to show you the products right now currently for my routine that I am using. Now this is going to be kind of weird, but I have 5 separate shampoos and conditioners that I am currently in rotation with. I'm going to explain to you what my rotation is and what I mean by that. right now. Okay, so the first product I'm gonna go over with you. Now, I'm not gonna elaborate on the products themselves. If you guys wanna know more about a product that I bring up, please let me know and I'll be happy to do a review or more in depth on that. But I will have it linked in the comments below. But anyways, the first one I wanna infuse is one of my ride or dies. I use this product all the time. Now, I may change the formula a little bit because sometimes they have, you know, where a shampoo or conditioner will have like, oh, this is for moisture, or oh, this is for damaged hair or treated hair, whatever the case may be. It's just what I'm feeling in the moment. Like, what do I think my hair needs is when I'll go for that, but it's definitely a brand that I stick with. So it's the Head & Shoulders brand. I really like this brand. It has a lot of good qualities about it. I feel like it's done a really good job with my hair. Like I said, it's one of my ride or dies. This happens to be the coconut milk infused formula that I'm using right now currently. So the second product I'm going to bring up is another ride or die product that I again will change out for the formulas that I'm looking for, and it is the Biolage, you can see here, and this is the Color Last, which is what I'm using right now. These are so big, and I just bought them because I ran out, so these are brand new. They're really heavy, so I'm getting workout while I'm talking about it. Okay, anyways, so this is the Color Last conditioner, and I have the Color Last shampoo. Next product I am going to bring up is another ride or die. Promise these are not all ride or dies. Maybe they are. I don't know. But it's one, this one's really crazy because I've actually used the brand a long time ago, way back when. I'm pretty sure my mom used it. So I've always kind of like been pulled back to try this brand again, and like the new things that have come out. The formula that I'm using currently is a newer formula. I'm not gonna say it's like brand new, but it is a newer formula and I like it. So it's awesome, great. Let me just bring it up. It's TRESemmé, and I have the shampoo and the conditioner, and it is the color treated formula, which is what I'm currently using right now. Okay, so this fourth product that I'm gonna be showing you guys is one of those ones I was talking to you about that got a lot of attention. It's fairly new, and I say fairly new, like, I don't wanna say, oh, it just came out yesterday. No, it's been out for a little bit, but for me, it's fairly new. So I went ahead and I incorporated it into my routine, and I like the product. It seems to be doing what it says it does. It is the Wow collection for the apple cider vinegar shampoo and conditioner. This is really cool. It's by Skin Science, and yeah, it was definitely a really cool, interesting product to try. So if you haven't tried it, you should. There's a lot of really cool things about it, and if I get enough requests, or if you guys want to see it, I'll be happy to review it in depth for you. Okay, so last but not least, my current and final product that I am currently using for my hair, Argan oil from Morocco. They have a shampoo and a conditioner. And what I love about these ones is these are actually a repairing shampoo. And I really, the smell, the texture, everything, this is really cool. I love it. And I mean, I actually love every product that I've shared with you guys so far, which is why it's in my current hair routine. So yeah. Okay, so now I want to talk about when I say change out your products, how are you interchanging or going to incorporate these into your routine, and how I have so many. So let me elaborate a little bit on those steps and what I do. So I do have one more product that I am going to share with you that I do incorporate. It is another shampoo, but as you can see, like all the other products, I did the shampoo and conditioner. I never mix. That's just me personally. Like if there's a certain type of shampoo that I'm going to be using, you can bet I'm going to be using the conditioner that goes with it. Now, when I change out, I always use a clarifying shampoo each time. So my kind of how I've gauged it and what I do is I will take like the coconut moisture, coconut milk infused moisture Head and Shoulders, and I will use this. Now I'll wait, probably how I gauge it is I go about where half the bottle. I'll use it until it's like half gone. And then I'll know, okay, now it's time to like change it up a little bit, right? Especially when the bottles are big. If you have tiny little bottles, that's gonna be a whole different beast. But for me, I get the bigger bottles, and then that's how I gauge when I'm gonna be changing it. So once my product gets halfway through the bottle, then that's when I start to realize, okay, now I want to change it up a little bit, give my hair something new and fresh. And depending if I'm having, you know, problems with moisture, or I have dry hair, or let's say I just colored it and I'm like, okay, well, I don't really want to use this one because I just colored my hair. I want to keep that color, right? So I am going to grab my Biolage color treatment hair, because this is supposed to be for color treated hair. And then I will go ahead and incorporate this, and I'll start using that. Now, I don't just jump to different product to different product. Obviously, I showed you 5 different shampoos and conditioners that I am using in my routine and how I like to incorporate them. So at that point, I will go in with my Neutrogena shampoo. Now, this is an anti-residue formula, but basically this is a clarifying shampoo, and I will use this in between every change I do. So every time I change it up, this is what I'm using. It is only a shampoo. So let's say I'm using my Wow Apple Cider shampoo and conditioner. I get halfway through the bottle, I realize I'm having moisture, or like I said, I just got my hair colored. So now I want to change to my Biolage color treatment. I will do this before, like if I know I'm going to be doing my hair, or if I'm getting my hair colored or whatever, I will use my clarifying shampoo before. You don't want to use this after you get your hair colored, just FYI. So I'll go ahead and use this. So what I'll do is I will wash my hair like I normally would with shampoo. I usually do 2 applications. So 2 applications of shampoo, 1 application of conditioner. That's my routine. And then whether it's I'm going to Apple Cider, I'm going to Head and Shoulders, I'm going to Biolage, I will take that conditioner and I will do it with the conditioner. So this is the only time that I will ever mix a brand or a product or whatever. Is I use my clarifying shampoo, and then whatever I am changing into, I will use that conditioner. And then the next time that I go to wash my hair, I will be using the shampoo and conditioner of that one that I used. So there are pros and cons, obviously, to using a clarifying shampoo. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on that at the moment. If you want it, let me know, and I will definitely be happy to do that. But when I use my clarifying shampoo, you just want to be careful. This is something you don't want to use all the time, because it really does strip away, and it can be damaging to your hair if you're using it all the time. So sometimes when I do use it and I'm noticing like I'm having breakage or whatever the case may be, I will go in with my Argan oil from Morocco. This is a repairing shampoo and conditioner set. So it'll repair all of the things that the clarifying shampoo. So this is actually a really, really good combo if you're starting to notice that. Honestly, I don't really have to do that, because like I said, I'm not using this all the time. And it may seem like I change out all the time, but honestly, it takes me a while to go through I don't use a ton of product in my hair when I'm doing it, so it does take me a while to get to half my point to end up doing this. And then sometimes I might just use the whole bottle. We don't know. It just depends on what I'm doing with my hair, how I'm feeling, or what I'm needing, which is why they have the different formulas that you can get. So another thing I'm gonna hit on is, I'm sure you've noticed by now, I always have a shampoo and a conditioner. Yes, they're always the same brand. I don't ever mix. We already talked about that. But I want to state that I'm sure you already noticed I always have a shampoo and a conditioner, like I said. I do not do the 2-in-1. There is a reason why you shampoo, and there's also a reason why you condition. Okay, so when you shampoo, you're removing all the pollutants, the dirt, the grime, like everything out of your hair, but you're also opening up your cuticles, and you're removing a lot of those natural oils that your hair needs to grow and be healthy and stay strong. Now, the whole reason why you condition is because that is what is supposed to close those cuticles. That is what is supposed to replace all those oils that you washed away when you've done the shampooing. Like, it's pretty much the restoring step of restoring your hair. The conditioner is what is kind of like the aftermath. It is what is going to solidify what you just did, and it's going to add all those natural oils and restore your hair back to the way it was. To me, the 2-in-1 concept isn't respecting your cuticles, as in if it's a 2-in-1 shampoo, then how is it supposed to open and close your pores all in one? Because opening it is to remove all the crap and the grime, and closing it is supposed to keep it from getting more damage. It's protecting it. I actually found a really cool article just talking about the concept of the 2-in-1 shampoo that I will have linked in the comments below. So if you're much more interested on that side of it, check it out and let me know what you think. So far, crazy, lots of stuff, lots of things going on to keep this hair going, or this mane, however you guys want to call it. Okay, now we've talked about the products that I use in the shower. Well, now let's talk about when you get out of the shower. I always use a microfiber towel, and this is technically a hair towel. That's what I used to call them before I really knew the purpose of them. I just thought it was another towel. I'd be in there with the big old wrap and like looking like Cleopatra and have the big old towel on, not understanding why it was such a big deal to maybe look and investing in a turban towel. A microfiber turban towel is what they call them. This is what I have. This is mine. It's two-sided, and it's really cool. It's got this little, if you can see it, got this little hook here and a button so that when you put it on, you can just hook it in. But anyways, that's a whole nother video, talk about that. But let me explain to you what I learned about the difference between just using a big old bulky towel and this awesome microfiber towel and what it does for your hair. So whenever I put my hair up in my microfiber towel, I don't like stick it in there and rush it around. That's actually damaging to your hair too. You don't want to be pulling on it, because as your hair is wet, it's more susceptible to breakage and damage if you're pulling and tugging and doing all that on it. So I like to wrap it up very gently and to keep it up there while I get myself put together everywhere else. And then after, I will take it out, and of course it will still be wet. But I do notice a difference, like if you put your hair in a big old towel as opposed to the microfiber towel, it's just has like a different texture, but it's good. It feels moisturized, it feels good and healthy, and that's because it's not soaking all the moisture. It's literally just the right amount to keep your hair healthy and good. So you don't tuggle it around. I just take it out and then it's wet. And then honestly, I let it air dry. For the most part, I air dry my hair, which is literally the healthiest way you can go. I don't care if I'm washing my hair at night or in the morning. I'll go to bed with it wet. I don't care. So with a microfiber towel, when you put that up, it has smaller threads, so that will absorb the right amount of moisture to help you get, to keep away from the frizz and breakage and damage that an actual bigger towel will do. So one of the biggest things that I've constantly seen is less heat, less damage. So that's why I say a lot of the time I do let my hair air dry, and that's just me. I do use product in my hair though, because the more layers you do put in your hair, the better it is. So whether I am going to style or let it air dry, I always use the Matrix, and it's Total Results Miracle Creator. I love this stuff. it helps with a lot of things. Again, if you want to have me go into detail, I'll be happy to do a video on it. Let me know. And it just, I love the smell of this. It smells really good. It makes my hair feel really good. So if, like I said, I'm letting it air dry or styling, I will use this product, period, when I get out of the shower. Okay guys, so we are getting down to the last thing in my current hair routine that I do to keep my hair flawless and frizz-free, breakage-free, just feeling good, all that fun stuff. And that is, what do I do to get the tangles out? I honestly don't brush my hair all the time. I've always been like that. My hair is always, you know, I don't have to go in and brush and brush and brush. I do brush more now than I did before, just because, you know, as you get older, your body changes and your hair changes and all that fun stuff. So I do brush it every once in a while. And then especially if I get out of the shower and I'm going to do my hair, like I've done my matrix spray and I'm going to do that, I use a pick, and I love my pick. It's great. It's supposed to give less damage on your hair than an actual brush is. I'm not like tugging on it and doing all that, and I try to work from the bottom up, so I'm not like just dragging and pulling, because if I'm in a rush and I've done that, I will have more hair in my pick to throw away. There's actually times where I don't do anything at all. I won't brush it, I won't pick it, I'll just spray the product in and go to bed or go about my day, whatever I'm doing. So I minimalize on the heat treatment. I minimalize on the products that I use on it, whereas I'm talking about like hairsprays and mousses and things like that. I was actually having like a really bad frizz problem, so I was like, oh, I'll use more mousse to do that. Don't do that. Don't use more of a product in like that product, because the mousse has alcohol, which is drying and which is causing more frizz. So I thought I was doing it, but it wasn't. And I know you guys can tell, like I have really long hair. I just got it cut not too long ago, or trimmed up. But you know, my hair can get pretty long. It gets back to down to my belly button. So, and I don't have to deal with tangles. And I really honestly believe it's because of the routine that I've created and the regime that I do to, you know, change out your products. Don't use a towel, use an actual microfiber towel, which I've learned. I have everything that I've shared with you guys today linked in the comments below. Check it out. You know, it just depends on what do you need. You know, look at the different formulas. Like maybe there's a product that you really like, or a brand where you're like, I really like this, but now I need this. Well, they may make what you need. Like, do you need moisture? Do you need color treatment? Like, do you need a repair serum? Like, what do you need? They probably make it. These, like a couple of them, like I said, my Ride or Dies are the ones that I've stuck with for a long time. I've just changed the formulas, or I've tried new formulas that they've come out with. Everything that I've mentioned today are things that I am incorporating right now, and they've really helped me, in my opinion, keep my hair as healthy as possible and looking as good as it did 10 years ago or 20 years ago. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I've given you some, I keep like slipping on my desk here, so I'm gonna like be editing this video and be like, oh, well, what's wrong with her? She's like twitching. So now it's just my desk. And of course, let me know if you've tried these products. Let me know if there's a product that I didn't mention that you are absolutely in love with. Like, I want to know. I'm always looking to try new things. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I've given you some really cool tips and tricks, maybe stuff you haven't heard before, or maybe something you just needed a refresher course on. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.